Hey guys, welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm the INSANEBRIT, and this is the Ubisoft press conference reaction. I don't know how many more I'm going to do of these. Probably about, I know I'm doing the Sony one definitely. But yeah, so we're going to look at some trailers, and the first trailer I'm going to look at is Beyond Good and Evil. So yeah, let's take a look at that.
Cook, do you hear me?
Roger, Uma.
Half the crew is dead drunk in my sickbay after eating your miraculous space chili. Any thoughts?
Well, I have no idea what you mean. Our food is healthy. Invigorating.
Captain to crew. Dead monkey in the crow's
Nest. I repeat, monkey down.
El space chili strikes again.
Copy that, Captain. Hey, Paige, bet we could use your space chili to overclock our engines.
Negativo, mi amor. Only you can melt my circuits.
Keep laughing, fools. The key ingredient to good cooking is love.
What?
Engineering to officers, we are dead in the water. I repeat.
Main engines are cursed. Nox, come in. What have we got on the scanners?
Jack shit. Nada. Hey, wait. I see something. 3 o'clock starboard. It's massive. Get back here, Shani. Hold off!
Lock down the bacon. Give me auxiliary engines. Deploy shields and bring up out now. Brace yourselves! Gods protect us.
And that was Beyond Good and Evil. That trailer looked fucking awesome. I gotta say, the level of detail and the graphics is phenomenal. The universe looks rich and oh man, just full of like, it's, I mean, I know it has a good Good and Beyond 1 or whatever. I've never played it, but this universe looks absolutely fantastic. The level of detail in the characters, decent voice acting, the ships, everything, space in itself, whatever happens, I think they get attacked or whatever by looks of that trailer, and just armies show up, I suppose, on their evil looking ships, which are massive, by the way. you know, and they know her, or the pig does anyway. I don't know the characters' names or anything. You got the pig, you got the black chick, you've got the monkey, who's there for comic relief as well. I mean, come on, he's going to be the funny one, it's got to be. But I think they all have their moments, but it definitely looks like a rich universe to get into. I'm surprised if, I don't know how the previous one looked, but I'm surprised I didn't hear anything about it. You know, I've seen the gameplay when they showed you a 30-40 minute gameplay on that guy, the developer, playing on PC, and he went up into the universe, like out the planet or whatever, and I think maybe you can jump to other universes or other planets, sorry, is what I'm trying to say, and you'll have to take on these, the enemy. I don't know, like I said, the pig seems to know the girl, Jade, maybe that's a throwback to the previous game. I don't know, possibly. I have no idea. Like I said, I've never played it. But I don't know what it's actually going to be like. The combat? Well, like if it's going to be shooting or whatever. I mean, I've seen flying and stuff like that. Where the monkey was flying around the universe from ship to ship. But man, it's definitely a rich universe. And definitely hyped for that game. I think it's on PS4 and Xbox, I believe. Yeah. But definitely a very interesting game, and Ubisoft have done really well there, just based on what I've seen thus far. So I don't know when that's actually going to be released, but it's definitely a universe I'm looking forward to getting into.
It was over. The old guard was wiped out. Those who kneeled were now at the gates of hell. They were killing us off, burning our seas from shore to shore. We thought there was no way the Empire could win this game. As fate would have it, the tide turned in our favor again. A new wind was at our backs, blowing us straight to heaven. In our new Eden, there was only one rule. First come, first serve. It was dog eat dog. We became kings, queens, lords, and masters of our own new worlds. Fortunes poured down on us. They had their empire. Now it was our turn. Enemies became friends. Friends became enemies. The best didn't trust anybody. The philosophy of the day was more and more. We were alone at the top of the food chain. Well, we thought we were. In a dog-eat-dog world, we were wolves. And wolves hunt in packs.
And that was Skull and Bones. Man, that looks fantastic. They took the idea, obviously, from Assassin's Creed Black Flag and made this whole side game, or, you know, this side element of the story of Black Flag piracy, and made it into a full-fledged game, which is a fantastic idea. I have no complaints about that. It's what people have been wanting for a long, long time. And you look at the Japanese games that they've been making, or the last, the two Japanese games, one coming out for Xbox, one coming out for PS4. People wanted a Japanese style universe in the Assassin's Creed universe, you know, that style, sorry. And you know, other companies have given us it, and for the longest time it's been shit pirate games. Pirate games are something else that we've wanted for a long time, and I think Black Flag did it so well that you know, it was just the right thing to do, to make a separate universe. In regards to the combat was fun, the looting, you could board the ships, you could customize your ships and your weapons and stuff like that. It was really fun, just that element of it. You know, and you learn tactics about how to defeat ships, bigger ships you needed to upgrade to take on frigates and stuff like that. The East India Trading Company, and they've basically taken all those elements and put it into a separate game, called it Skull and Bones, given us a protagonist and interesting characters. Is Blackbeard going to show up? Long John Silver, whoever else, you know what I mean? It's going to be phenomenal, that story. It looked brilliant, and I think there's an online component to it. I believe, I'm sure there is. There's a scene in the gameplay that I saw at E3, because I couldn't show you everything. I just showed you the trailer itself. But you're going after a ship, but you're outnumbered, so you had 2 or 3 other people help you. Oh yeah, online. You can call people online, I think it is, to help you out, take it on another ship and rob it. If it's too much for you, but at the same time, after you've defeated it, you know, you can turn on each other and try and take each other out for the entire bounty instead of splitting it equal share kind of thing, you know what I mean? So that's another interesting element of it. It looks like a quality game, another rich universe full of decent characters. Going to be a DLC, no doubt. See what the British do, because they were... see what they're rocking on the high seas. They were in the Assassin's Creed games, I assume, so I believe. In this one, it was the Portuguese that we're seeing, but I think the British are there as well. But also, this screams franchise to me, because they can do so much with it. You know, I'm like, there's going to be a second one. There's no doubt about that. But I'm interested to see, you know, what happens in that universe, and all the different pirates and all the gold and the booty or whatever you can get. There's going to be different islands you can visit, no doubt. Burying your treasure. Oh man, it's going to be a phenomenal game. I know it started off as a side project from the Assassin's Creed, but it was the right thing to do to make it to a full-fledged game, and I'm very excited for that game. No doubt about it, especially considering the fact I've already know the gameplay, and I've already played it on Assassin's Creed, so it's like, yeah, I'm going to be good at this, or fairly decent. Anyway, I won't be that crap. Alright guys, let's have a look at our next trailer.
Keep moving.
I didn't do anything.
Some of you may believe the rules are unfair. That's too bad.
Quiet, you! I said no more talking.
The rules are not subject to negotiation.
Shut up!
Define the rules, and there will be consequences.
Let's go. Come on. Go.
Examples will be made.
On your knees. Keep still.
And that was The Division 2 been announced by Ubisoft. So it's being played out in Washington this time. I never played the previous one. Well, I did the beta, but I didn't actually buy the full game and everything else, even though I had people to play with it, to play the game, but I just never really got into it that much. It looks very, very interesting now. Seems like we've got a hierarchy. Everything, all of these games, Days Gone, you know, the last one we saw a minute ago, Dying Light, and all this kind of, it's like the world gone to shit and humanity trying to sustain itself, and there's obviously a hierarchy here because you've got the outsiders, and then you've got some soldiers there, people judging and executing people that are stealing food and doing X, Y, and Z, and it's obviously a shithole out there. But then inside the base camp there, we only saw one, was like a community. So that's interesting. Why is there one community and these people are not allowed in? Are they dodgy? Is it saying that somebody individually built? There's got to be more camps around. Were they expelled from that camp for stealing or whatever? Or did they just didn't like the idea of the people who were in charge and ran away to survive by themselves? Obviously, sustainability is the whole goal. They had a garden, the growing food, and all that kind of sustainability stuff there, trying to have some kind of type of normality, but obviously for some others it is brutal, and outside the walls, and you're going hungry, scavenging, dealing with people trying to rob you, kill you, God knows what, and apparently the Division is going to rescue someone in the capital or whatever. It looked pretty big, so you'll be able to walk around Washington. Definitely an interesting, I'm happy they moved cities. That's really, really good, because it enables them to tell more stories about what's happening in the universe. So it's looking promising either way. I did see some gameplay. It did look pretty good. Reminded me of SOCOM, in actual fact. So I did enjoy the gameplay. I just never picked it up really. Moving on to the next game. I think there's one more. I don't know. Hold on. Okay, guys, just to give you a heads up on a few other games that that I'm not going to be mentioning here before I show you this last game. And there's a reason for that, because I'm really not really interested in a couple of the games, or I'm just not going to talk about them. Donkey Kong is there, but I'm not really interested in that. They made a Donkey Kong game coming back. The Crew 2, which is a racing car game. I know a few of my clanmates would be happy about that. They like the Crew. I'm not into racing, so I'm not really going to talk about it here. For Honor, basically got a new pack out, I believe, and there's an update for it. So it's the same game, but they're just going to release a pack or something. So there's a couple of updates for that as well. But most importantly, sorry, let me just switch back to the camera, is that I'm going to talk about is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, before we get into this trailer, I will say that from what I understand, there is no HD remake of Assassin's Creed 1 like I was hoping it was going to be. And I personally wish they would have left this Assassin's Creed until next year, and then just gave us Assassin's Creed 1 remake this year. Maybe they do that next year. I don't know. But I'd like to have seen that happen. Just give Assassin's Creed a break. Let us play a HD version. Wouldn't have bothered us. The 2-year route would have been better. But anyway, guys, let's take a look at this trailer, and I'll give my thoughts and opinions on it as well.
How can a child save us all if he's sentenced to die? Tell me, Nikolaos. Tell me before you let our son go.
Where we begin does not define who we will become. Before you, I see a path. Built by friendship and family, love and loss, war and bloodshed.
You were sent by the gods to protect this world.
You carry the blade of Leonidas. Act like it. As you write your odyssey across the mountains and the seas, remember, the fate of Greece journeys with you.
Oh man, that trailer looked fucking epic, didn't it? Oh man, there's so much to say here. In regards to this game, I mean, literally, when I first saw it, it did not look like an Assassin's Creed game. Didn't see no people with hoods up, didn't see no Templars, didn't have no inkling of that. It's just a Roman soldier going about. I was going to say a Roman soldier roaming about, but yeah, it's Rome. It's basically 300. I mean, if you would have given this, I mean, if you take away the name Assassin's Creed Odyssey and put 300 or Roman Empire or some, whatever it was, whatever name you could come up with, I would have said, damn, that is a great game. That looks really, really good. Assassin's Creed, it doesn't feel like it to me. It looks like it, but it doesn't feel it. You know what I mean? It hasn't got that look, it's got the look about it, but it ain't got that feel about it in terms of, I don't know, assassinating people dressed like that as a Roman soldier. I don't know. It doesn't feel right to me. In respect to that, the one good thing though, there's a lot of good things, but the fact is, I saw the gameplay. You can pick for one of two protagonists, a male or female, which I think is great. That gives people an option. People start complaining about it being just male dominated or whatever. That's a cool option. You can be male or female. I like that element of it. I think that's a smart idea. There's nothing wrong with that. Horse riding returns, so you're on a horse. The landscape looked beautiful, the fighting looked good as well. You're in some kind of war. They even mentioned Leonidas. So it's like just after that, I don't know if it's after, but it's after that time period, sorry, of Leonidas. So essentially they could have called this game 300, and man, there's so much potential they could have done here. I would have, as I said before, I would have liked to have seen them left this game out till next year, gave us the HD remake, or even have just called this game something else completely different and said, here's a 300 game, or here's a Roman Empire game, or whatever. That is really fascinating. It looks like he was going to be killed at birth. He survived that. He survived the fall. You know, for whatever reason, he was sentenced to death, which is fucking insane. Maybe he stole something. I don't know. But yeah, it looks really, really good. I'm trying to think of all the other things I saw in the gameplay element of it. Oh yeah, an important factor on this Assassin's Creed where they're trying to change it up. You're now able to do dialogue where you pick and choose what you say. Pretty much like Dying Light. I don't know how effective that will be in the universe in itself. Like Dying Light said they would change the story according to the way you play it. Where this, I don't know if that's going to be the case, but it is what it is. It's going to be interesting. I'll be playing it the way I want to play it in regards to what I say, but who knows, it may cost lives. But overall, I think it's going to be a great game. I've no doubt about that. I'm looking forward to playing it. A decent Roman game, a decent soldier game. They've had games like that in the past on PS2 where they've tried it, it's failed. But everything seems to be hitting the mark. I mean, well, let's think about it. The Japanese games that are coming out this year, the Roman game, the boat game, Skull and Bone or whatever, so, or, you know, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So we've got all these elements that we've been wanting forever that haven't worked out in the past really well. And now it's like, damn, we can deliver on all of them, and it's really, really good, really exciting. I know it's a copy and paste from Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but it doesn't bother me that in that respect. Ubisoft had a decent E3. I wish there was one or two more games, but I'm not complaining. I mean, I think they've gone with few games, but a lot of quality. We've got The Division 2, we've got The Crew, if you're interested in that. I know it's a quality game, I'm just not showcasing it here. We've got Assassin's Creed Beyond Good and Evil. They've gone for quality rather than quantity. I mean, you can do both, but at the same time, I'm very excited for most of these games. I'm happy to pick up a majority of them, especially the ones I showcased here. Division hit and miss, but at the same time, I have a look a little bit more into that. But at the same time, they all generally look like good games. You know what I mean? So I think Ubisoft had a fairly decent E3. I don't think they'll win the battle, but you know, either way, I think the majority of us are going to be picking up those games. It doesn't matter if you're Xbox or PS4, PC, whatever. You'll buy them where you can and whatever your preference way to play. Anyway, guys, that is the end of my review from Ubisoft's E3 press conference. In terms of rank, if I gave the Xbox One, I don't know, a 6 or a 7, I can't remember what I gave it actually. I'm going to give this one, what would I give it? Damn. Let me have a look. I'm going to give it a solid 7. I'm going to give it a solid 7. Because, not because they're really competing with Xbox, but for different reasons. They got quality games, but they haven't got a lot of them. But they're not. I'm not expecting them to. If you're saying Xbox or PS4 or whatever. So for me, they're going to get a solid a solid 7 for me. Pretty decent. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share it with friends, whatever. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. What games you're most excited for this E3, or take part in the community poll on the community tab. Sorry. And you can follow me on social media in the links in the description below. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.